Hey guys, welcome to Wizarding with Kevin. I'm Kevin, and I'm going to show you a few Excel tips and tricks that's helped me along my career. So today I'm going to walk you guys through what I consider to be one of the best Excel shortcuts out there. I use this shortcut almost every day, back when I was at Econ Consulting and even now in my current role. So it's a shortcut for Paste Special. And if you guys are not familiar with Paste Special, do not worry, I'm going to walk you through everything. I'm going to walk you through how to use it, when to use it, and how to get really good at it, okay? So to give you a bit of background, right? In Excel, you can copy cells over or, a selection of cells, right? But sometimes when you copy cells over, you may have used a formula to have calculated these cells, so you'll carry that formula over, and maybe you only want the number, not the formula, right? Or sometimes when you copy a cell over, you end up copying formatting that you don't want, right? Whether it's like the cell color, the font size, whatever it is, right? And sometimes you do. Sometimes you do want to carry over certain formatting that you perfected in previous cells to the next cell, right? And this is where Paste Special comes in very handy. So I'm going to walk you through first on the shortcut. And I'm going to preface this by saying that you can definitely use your mouse. You can go to like the home ribbon. You can find the paste function here and do the Paste Special through this, right? But then I'm going to encourage everyone to use the keyboard shortcuts because it's going to help you guys get a lot faster, and then you guys over time will be super efficient with this, and then this will help you finish whatever it is you're working on a lot faster. Okay, so the shortcut is basically Alt ES. So you're gonna hit the Alt key in your keyboard, and then you're gonna hit the letters E and S. Right. The way it works is that, let's say I have a formula here. Right. I have this cell. That's an average formula. Right. So I'm going to do Control C, and if I do Alt ES, what's going to happen is I see this Paste Special, Paste Special prompt. Basically, it tells me all the different ways I can paste this cell, right? There's definitely a lot here, so you're definitely going to want to take your time to go through each of these and see what's helpful for you and what's not, especially in your day-to-day. I'm going to show you a few of the ones that I use quite frequently. The first one being this values. What this does is that it helps you hard code a number, right? So as I mentioned before, this cell right now is a formula. It's an average formula. But let's say, for example, I only want this number. I don't want the formula, because what happens if I just copy this cell over here, right? It's going to show up an error because you're trying to average out cells that either don't have numbers or has words, right? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to say Control C, and then I'm going to do Alt ES, and you can either click on this values button here, or you see this underscore with the V. That basically says that if you hit V, the letter V on your keyboard, you're able to hotkey it, right? And then you click Enter. That's how you're going to get a hard-coded number from your formula. So it's pretty cool. So first, I'm going to explain to you why this is important, right? A lot of times, you're going to want to hard code numbers. A few reasons I've done it in the past. It's because I needed to analyze a certain set of numbers without the formulas affecting it. I just wanted to grab, numbers so I can do some analyses on the side. Other reasons is because the files are too big and you just want to hard code these numbers, and it'll kind of save space for your Excel file. So a whole list of reasons, but this is definitely the easiest way to hard code numbers, right? The next one that I find very helpful is formatting, right? So let's say that you did not have bold and you didn't have any of these borders, but you like the formatting, right? You liked how this is formatted. You like the bold, and you like these double underlines and these underlines that you got here. What you can do is, again, Control C, the cell that the format of the cell that you really like. Go to Alt ES. This time you're gonna hit T. T is for formats, right? With the underscore T here. Click Enter. Now you see that this cell is now bolded, and it has all the borders around it, right? I use this religiously. The reason is because there are a lot of situations where I like the formatting of one cell or a set of cells, and I just copy and I just drag that across, and I do my paste special function all over it, and it saves me a ton of time, right? The last thing is for column widths. Again, I use this a lot, but this is a lot more for formatting, right? So let's say, as an example, you like how these columns are spaced out using this spacer column, right? As an example, you want to like carry this column width size over to a certain column, right? So all you need to do is do Control C, right? And then you do Alt ES, and you're going to look for W, right, which is the column widths here. You click Enter, and suddenly, you're able to copy that exact width over, right? So in practice, I'm going to show you what I would do if I were to use all three of these in combination, or at least two of these. I wouldn't use the values here. So I have this, decently done formatting. And this is like data for test scores based on like the degrees that these individuals got. Average math score, average reading score, average writing score, right? So I really like this format, right? I like the bold. I like all these nice coloring I got here. So what I could do is I could copy this, and I could do our paste special function over this mess that I created. So some of it's bolded, some of it's not bolded. Some of the columns are wider than others. These numbers are not formatted correctly as well. The 1 and the 2 here, it doesn't have like a period after each number like these ones do, right? So there's a lot of things you could do. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to basically copy this whole thing over, do Control C, right? I'm going to place my cell over here because it's like the start of where I want to paste, right? So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to Alt ES. I'm going to first copy the format, so I'm going to do T, right? So that gives you all the nice color. And you can see there's the bold now. You can see there's a period after 1, and you can even see that the numbers changed, right? The formatting is now 1 decimal point. Now I'm going to do the width, right? So Alt ES W. There you go. That's how you're able to kind of like maximize your efficiency by doing a few different versions of paste special all within seconds of each other, and it saves you a lot of time. So yeah, definitely take a look. There's a ton more functions here, and if you guys would like me to make another video to help you better understand some of these functions and how I use them, I'm happy to do another video. But yeah, so if you really enjoy what I had today, definitely subscribe and follow. And if you have any other recommendations as to other topics in Excel, whether it's shortcuts or whether it's more complex formulas, definitely let me know, and I'm happy to help in any way I can. See you next time.